iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Hey there, everyone. It's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. All right, let's take a look at some fantasy baseball news and notes for you. First of all, Will Myers leaves yesterday's game with a tricep injury. His tricep was sore. He's had a bad back. Watch that he goes on the DL. I think that's very possible that Will Myers goes on to the DL. So let's keep our eyes peeled on that one. Secondly, the Astros plays Gurriel on the 10-day DL. I think they thought he was able to come back. He was serving a 5-game suspension from last year's playoff fiasco, but he's not ready yet. So he's going to go to the DL. He's going to go get some at-bats down in the minor leagues. He should be ready in 10 days' time. The Mets place Anthony Swarzak on the DL with an oblique injury. If you know much about obliques, oblique 3 week. There you have it, 3 weeks. Swarzak. That's just depth in the Mets bullpen. They spent a lot of money on him in the offseason, and that's a bad loss for the Mets. Matt Chapman hit his second home run of the season. The A's beat the Rangers last night. I want to talk about that for a second because Matt Chapman couldn't get a hit in the spring. Basically, he was like, hitting a $112. And even I at the end were like, what's going to happen? I know he's a good defensive player, but now he comes up and he's hitting. What does that teach us? You can't overrate spring training numbers. You can't do it. You can't overrate spring training numbers. You have to relax. You have to relax and just trust your player evaluations. Speaking of player evaluations, and I think I've discussed this before, but if not, I'll do it here. The high-stakes community is very funny. All of a sudden, the high-stakes community will get behind a guy at the end, and you will see this guy go up 3 rounds in value. Always happens in Vegas. Stephon Diggs was a name a couple of years ago, and this year, the name was Mike Clevenger. This guy was going 118th in drafts. Well, Mike Clevenger is 1-0 right now, went 5 1/3, 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Got the win. They know. High-stakes players know. That's why they're high-stakes players. That's why they do what they do. Just throwing it out there. And you're like, well, how'd that happen? How'd they know that? That's what they know. So you just got to keep your ears to the ground. That's why I love being part of Scout Fantasy Sports, because we know what the high-stake community is doing. We watch those ADPs. We watch those people draft. When they do something, you have to sit there and say, he knows something. Don't say to yourself, I know more. Say to yourself, he knows something. When Vegas speaks, I listen. When certain high-stakes players take guys, I listen. And I'm Dr. Roto, and I'm listening. How about Jameson Taillon? This might be the last time you can get this dude. I'm telling you that straight up. This may be the last time you can get this guy. 5 1/3 yesterday, let up 2 earned runs, let up a home run. That's true to Brian Dozier, but 9 strikeouts. Love that. 91 pitches, 61 strikes. Loving that. Brian Dozier hit his 3rd home run for the year. This guy just loves hitting first in the lineup. Unreal. By the way, St. Louis, you know what happened last night? Paul DeJong, boom, another home run. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. How's this guy treating you? Did you throw him to the curb? You didn't like him, right? Maybe you should. How about Lorenzo Cain? Guy's hitting 500 for the Brewers already. Guy's hot. Miles Mikolas, though, not such a great start last night. 3 home runs. I know he hit his own home run, but I don't like pitchers giving up 3 home runs. In fact, I hate it. Too many home runs makes me very, very nervous. So I have to give all the credit in the world to my man, Sean Childs. So Sean Childs, if you read our preseason draft kit, which you should have, he had, as a breakout pitchers, he had a guy named Tyler Mahle. And I'm like, really? Are you thinking you're talking about Thunder Dan Marley? No, Tyler Mahle. And I didn't even listen to my own advice. Because in his last spring training start, Mahle got lit up. And I had drafted him in 2 leagues, and I cut him in 1. I'm like, this guy's not going to be good. Goes out against the Cubs, 6 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 86 pitches. OMG. Give it up to my man, Sean Childs. Great call. That's why you subscribe to Scout Fantasy Sports, for calls like that. Now, maybe Mahle doesn't end up doing anything. I don't know. But if you had him yesterday, you could be my rich friend right now. By the way, Scott Schubler, we know didn't play yesterday. Jesse Winker, 2 at-bats, 2 walks. He's going to be a good on-base percentage kind of guy. I like this kid. It's a real good hitter. Wilson Contreras, can you get a hit? Please. How about getting a hit? That would help me. All right, let me give you a piece of advice here. Fuego, Steve, and I were talking. Start any pitcher against the Baltimore Orioles right now. This team looks terrible. They had 9 strikeouts yesterday. They just look bad out there. I think that they're going to have 5 to 7 strikeouts every game. Now it's Justin Verlander. I mean, Davis strikes out. Machado strikes out. Scope, Mancini, Rasmus for sure. Pedro Alvarez, Beckham. These guys are just a strikeout machine. Who put this Oriole team together? This team stinks. I mean, there's some good players, but the pitching staff is really bad. Chris Tillman, 84 pitches in 4 innings, didn't strike out a guy, had 4 walks. That's just terrible. Seriously, that's just terrible. By the way, you probably overlooked it, but if you watch that game, man, Derek Fisher looked good. And I'm not talking about the former point guard. I'm talking about the outfielder there. He is raking. I watched him at the end of the spring. He is locked in right now. I don't know if he's going to get enough opportunities this year, but he can play. He can certainly hit. So keep your eyes peeled there. Toronto wins another game. Josh Donaldson with a home run. Osuna with another save. With the win. Let up a home run. But on the other side, I did have Wellington Castillo, by the way. But Ronaldo Lopez, 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Loving that. Loving that for Ronaldo Lopez. That was big for him because he could be very wild. So I was very happy. Hanley Ramirez got a home run. Maybe I was wrong about Hanley. I don't think so. He was also playing against the Marlins. Marlins stink. This is a JV team. Just throwing it out there. Derek Jeter really should be ashamed of himself. Brian Holiday, Miguel Rojas, Brian Anderson. This team's terrible. I can't believe people actually pay money to see this. All right, Washington, Tanner Roark looked great. Sean Newcomb didn't. Sean Newcomb's just not ready. His line last night is exactly what I expected. 4 1/3, 5 hits, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. This is what this guy's capable of doing. He can kill you. This guy can single-handedly kill your fantasy team. You can't ever start him. You need to wait for him to get good, and then you could start him. Not ready. Liked Andrew Triggs. That was a good sneaky start yesterday. 5 innings, 7 strikeouts. Bartolo Colon looked pretty good. Was happy to see that. Well, I'm not really happy. I'd like him to be out of the league by now. Seriously. Can the Rangers start hitting, please? Blake Trinan with a save. Arizona comes back, scores 3 in the 9th. Kenley Jansen blows a save. How many times can we actually say that? That's pretty crazy stuff. Jansen's line, 1 inning, 3 earned runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, lets up a home run to Chris Owings. Ouch. Diamondbacks win this game. Humidor, all BS. Now I'm going to tell you something. Last year, the new Diamondbacks manager, Torey Lovullo, he's not going to run the ball. He's not going to run. He's not going to run. Those guys aren't going to run. They ran. The Humidor, nobody's going to hit a home run. They're hitting it. I mean, seriously, stop the madness already. Just stop the madness. Let's not overreact to everything. We're so busy overreacting. Humidor, it's not going to, at the end of the year, I don't think it's going to be any problem. I really don't. All right, let's take a look at tonight's DFS. By the way, you want the best DFS package, you go to Scout DFS, which you can find at scoutfantasysports.com. You go to our optimizer. You start Justin Verlander tonight. I like J.A. Happ. I do. I think Happ will have a good night tonight. I like Jack Flaherty on the cheap. I think he's a good play. I'm stacking Astros for sure. For sure I'm stacking Astros. And I'm stacking Nationals. Against Julio Teheran? Child, please. Julio Teheran stinks. Maybe he has a good start. I'll still stack Nationals. If I lose, I lose. I'm fine with that. But let me give you the two visionary plays of the day. Number one, in the outfield, none other than my man, Marcell Ozuna. I think he hits his first home run of the season. I'm locking him in visionary style. And then my other lock of the day, love me some Freddie Freeman. He gets A.J. Cole. A.J. Cole, meet Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman is going to light you up, son. Going to go 2 for 4 tonight with a couple of RBIs. I'm all in on fast Freddie Freeman. But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. Once again, I want you to go to scoutfantasysports.com. Go to our premium message boards. You have a question? Put the message right there. Sean Childs, Adam Ronis, myself will get back to you. We'll answer your question. We want you to win your leagues, and we're going to help you do that. Okay? I promise you that. That's our commitment to you. You're going to get the best information. And remember, when you're there, stick around, join Scout DFS, use our optimizer, Fuego Steve Renner, Rob Garriak, Jaguar Lou. People want you to win money. And also, remember, guys, I might do an article about this tomorrow, the Masters preview. Somebody's going to win $1 million this weekend. Maybe it'll be you. And then I could say, I have a new rich friend. How cool would that be? Maybe I'll be my own rich friend. How cool would that be? But we'll have to see. All right, have a great day, guys. This is Dr. Roto saying be well and take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!